Now we are talking about a demo of MicroStrategy analytics using Salesforce. Salesforce is a CRM application. It's quite popular these days. So now we are going to see how can MicroStrategy can be integrated with the Salesforce and existing systems data. So in this demo, we'll see these kind of things like connecting to all salesforce.com data, quickly and easily building analytics and dashboards, accessing historical information, integration in some non-salesforce.com data which is out of Salesforce, like flat files, etc. Embedding MicroStrategy directly into Salesforce uh, in the objects, so that managers and CEO and decision makers can see the dashboards within the Salesforce. And finally, accessing everything via my mobile devices like iPad and smartphones. So here I'm showing the demo of the MicroStrategy analytics. Please see the video.
Adding MicroStrategy Business Intelligence to your Salesforce operational data creates a far more effective and analytical environment than using your CRM or SFA system alone. I'll highlight 6 key features of this integration: connecting to all Salesforce data, quickly and easily building analytics and dashboards, accessing historical information, integrating in some non-Salesforce data, embedding MicroStrategy directly into Salesforce portals, and finally, accessing everything via my mobile device. MicroStrategy's out-of-the-box connectors to Salesforce make it easy for you to visualize your complete Salesforce data model. All of the tables and fields available in Salesforce can be seen, modeled, and reported on quickly and easily. As an example, this report is built exclusively with Salesforce objects that are being displayed in MicroStrategy. This means that you can immediately benefit from all of the strengths of MicroStrategy with your Salesforce data, including performing visual analysis and data discovery using MicroStrategy Visual Insight. This visual analysis dashboard is built from the same data contained in a previous report, and I can do so much more with it now. On the fly, I can create brand new metrics to view the data from different perspectives. In this example, I'm adding new metrics for the number of accounts and the average revenue per account to expand my analysis. What I want to see is how the number of accounts assigned to each sales rep may be affecting their performance. By adding a new visualization, I can compare these two viewpoints side by side. I'll change the color scheme of the chart to be sure it is distinct from the previous chart, and so that what I want to see jumps out at me. Then I'll sort it to align with the visualization to the left. These two visuals make it easy for me to get a deeper understanding of my team's performance. While Mr. Berg is my top performer in total sales, Mr. Vanderwerf has the highest average revenue per assigned account. Salesforce is great for providing you with current snapshots of data, but doesn't easily allow you to track your sales team's activity over time. Integrating MicroStrategy and the data warehouse with snapshots of Salesforce data fixes that problem. To demonstrate this, I'll add a third visualization and add a time dimension allowing me to look for trends over time. A question mark is quickly raised when I see that during the first quarter of 2012, all my metrics experienced a dramatic decrease. In order to answer your most important business questions, you'll want to integrate your Salesforce data with other data from across the organization. MicroStrategy makes that easy. I've added a new grid to my dashboard that contains product data from outside Salesforce. With this data, I can now get a good handle on product performance and what my customers are purchasing. With Visual Insight, I can make my analysis even more intuitive by having one or more of these visualizations act as a selector or a filter for the others. This increases interactivity with and adds value to my dashboard. Another key feature of MicroStrategy's integration with Salesforce is how easy it is to access MicroStrategy dashboards directly from your Salesforce portal. In this example, Oscar Wilson, the VP of Sales, has 2 new tabs showing MicroStrategy Analytics. The Sales Analytics Dashboard tab runs the dashboard we just created. It provides a holistic view of his team's performance. The second tab, called Whitespace Dashboard, shows detailed information about where accounts are located. The large amount of whitespace suggests large growth opportunities. All the interactivity and analysis you'd expect from MicroStrategy Analytics are present in this dashboard as well. Finally, of course, we can't forget about the mobile requirements of an on-the-go sales team. With MicroStrategy, I have complete access to the same dashboards and objects I use on the web on my iPad, iPhone, or Android device. Here's the same dashboard we created together, now on my iPad. I still have all the same interactivity and functionality I'd expect, only now on my mobile device. This enables my team and I to not only be more connected when on the go, but also to be more interactive and effective with each other and in client meetings. So, in just a few minutes of work and analysis, you saw how quick and easy it is to connect MicroStrategy to your Salesforce data, build the analytics and dashboards you want to see, integrate with other non-Salesforce data, and then view the results in your portal or on your mobile device. Adding MicroStrategy Business Intelligence to your Salesforce operational data creates a far more effective and analytical environment than using your CRM or SFA system on its own.
So now we are going to talk about success story. MicroStrategy mobile application is used by one of its client, Liverpool Community Health. It has become an NHS trust on November 1st, 2010, and is at the heart of delivering healthcare within the community of Liverpool uh, in United Kingdom, and researching a population of approximately 75,000 people. They have a team of 3,000 health professionals, including nurse, community matrons, health visitors, doctors, dentists, dietitian, and speech and language therapists. So at LCH service enable people to care for in their own community and remain as independent as possible, rather than having to go to a hospital. Many of these services are delivered after hours within with 24 hours and 7 a week access. So before implementing a MicroStrategy mobile application, the life at Liverpool Community Health Service was not good. The staff needed to prepare data and report by manually analyzing the data. They had to do a lot of manual tasks, and it takes about 4 to 5 weeks. So it takes about one month whenever they have to prepare data. So by the time when this data reach to board members, decision makers, and CEO, data has already become 1 month old. So they are not getting real data to take their decisions, and they also had to spend some money on additional staff and printing the life after implementing MicroStrategy mobile at LCH. So prior to having MicroStrategy mobile, LCH would have to prepare for board and meeting by manually analyzing data and preparing report in Excel. This process took several weeks, so the information given to the board was usually a month old. And additionally, each month staff was required to spend several days printing packages for each board member, and sometimes if time delays the package, it had to be sent delivered by courier. Now, with the implementation of MicroStrategy, the board has near real-time information and can access the data anytime, anywhere on their iPod and their smartphone with the use of Opera, that's an organization performance electronic reporting application. LCH is finding that they are saving money in several ways. First, they are greatly reducing the printing cost that were required to create the paper packages each month. Secondly, they are now able to free up their staff time that was previously spent manually creating reports and the packages. Finally, for the first time ever, the LCS board is able to drill down into the data to find answer to their specific questions. They are able to research and analyze data on their own anywhere and at any time, and thanks to the Opera mobile application, this makes for efficient board meetings and improve internal operation in LCH. The success of Opera has been so well received that LCH is now looking to develop mobile application for their entire enterprise. LCH believe that mobile device is a part of tool necessary for all the staff and will greatly improve the way they work. Also, From an information governance perspective, clinicians are able to more securely collect patient information and will no longer need to handle paper records. Another benefit of the Opera iPad application is the ability of LCS to obtain patient feedback in confidential manner. The staff is now able to hand the mobile device over to the patient, who can answer the survey and then hit the submit and pass the device back to the member of a staff. This new approach provides greater confidentiality and ensures that more complete survey than the previous paper-based one. Likewise, the mobile application provides instant analysis for patient feedbacks and act as a diagnostic tool, which allow the staff to focus on correcting any issue highlighted. MicroStrategy strengths and limitations. So first we are going to talk about MicroStrategy strengths. It has lowest total cost to deliver BI, analyze critical business data right away, make informed business decision from insightful analysis, create report and apply changes to design swiftly, access all scoreboard, dashboards and report in a single web interface, integrate with a variety of enterprise data sources like flat files, DB2 and others, various database. Benefits from a platform that is easy and to maintain and deploy, incorporate BI with existing web-based applications, strong customer support. MicroStrategy has one of the best customer support as per the surveys. Now we are going to talk about MicroStrategy limitations. I really did not find many limitations, but I was able to list these three limitations. So first one is that it has high learning curve for end users and developers. Developers feel it's a little complicated initially. Then second is a lack of performance management capabilities of its own. The tool need persons to manage the performance. And third limitation is that it MicroStrategy uh, is struggling to show tangible differentiation with other customer. For example, Microsoft. At many organizations, they have bought Microsoft Enterprise Edition, So once they got enterprise edition, they will have all the features related to Microsoft that include Microsoft reporting tools as well. So in that case, people will not prefer MicroStrategies since they already have Microsoft Enterprise Edition. So MicroStrategy has to show some tangible differentiation in order to grasp more customers.